was the middle of July when we installed the black metal roof on the shed. And it was brutally hot outside.
Let me know when you're ready. All right.
Whew. We skipped the chimney install and had planned to get to it in the fall, but with tornado cleanup and lots of other projects, we never got to it in 2024. A couple of weeks ago, temperatures dropped below freezing for a couple of days, and that was our call to action to get this done. Our Vermont Castings wood-burning stove was a Facebook Marketplace find. It's an early 90s model Dutch West with a catalytic burner that Dad and I refurbished. We haven't had any problem with it. Dad and Sage stayed up at the shed for 10 days before it was insulated inside. There was only exterior rock wool on the outside walls and nothing on the roof, and they easily kept the shed toasty. You can see some of our restoration and installation videos on the channel, along with this very sketchy chimney install, but today it was time to finally get this off our list. Yeah, I guess I gotta have the ladder. Oh my gosh. This is so slick. Wait, keep a hand on me, please. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. This is awful.
All right, well, it just faded or something, or washed off.
So when we were putting in this new roof, Chuck put a small mark with a Sharpie where the center of the chimney should be, but it seems that we've waited too long and maybe that Sharpie faded away, so we're kind of looking for it.
I mean, there could be something right, that could have been something right here.
Yeah, that could have been it.
Huh?
That could have been it.
Trying to get you something that you can
I'm gonna have to go barefoot.
just wipe that with your feet. Reach out with your feet and wipe it, and and then your shoes should stick just fine. Do that one too.
I don't think they will, because at the end of the day, when it was a brand new roof, it was slippery. Is there any way to, like, reach up through the chimney? Or is there something there?
There's a big box there. I mean, you'd have to take the chimney way out.
Okay.
Right here, anywhere in this area right here. So anywhere down, anywhere like 3 inches down, well, if we get 3 inches down from that hole, we'll be fine. So like right anywhere in here. Maybe that's the X right there.
Yeah, that probably is.
All
So
right.
he put it in the right spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a little X right there. So that we just need to drill a hole right there on that little X. Definitely here.
So after we removed the chimney, we replaced our storm guard. So we have a layer of storm guard on top, and then we put our insulation on top of that. And we cut our insulation around where it needs to be.
this isn't gonna cut. It's just, yeah, the blade's
still-
gone. The blade's gone.
What about our Diablo?
Oh, a hole saw. Yeah, I could use a hole saw maybe. I didn't think about that. So I guess we can nibble to the left, nibble to the right.
Got a circle?
I hope so. Yeah, I would. Just X in the center, just down.
Oh, we got in here. X marks the spot.
The dot.
Oh, there it is in there.
Doesn't catch on fire.
All right.
Storm go. All right.
All right.
I just have to turn around. That seam's gonna bother me. 10.5, 10.25. I may have to go down one, but I would prefer not to. For it to be just a little bit too snug. It's close. Really close. Now if we
We are back in business. We've got our chimney installed. I'm gonna avoid showing Dad over here. He has his shoes off. We discovered that since this roof is so slippery, the best method is to be barefoot. So I want to talk a little bit about what we did here. Starting off with all this stuff we had, we actually bought it all last year, but then it ended up getting a little too cold outside, so we ended up waiting until now. We had a little bit of a freeze fear. It got down in the 20s the other night, so it kind of kicked up the priority, and now we're installing it. So we installed this. It's what's it, deck tight?
Deck tight.
It says Dex on here. And this is the same, or this is a very similar boot to what we used before the first time we installed the chimney. Seeing it up close, I will admit, it's not the prettiest install ever. We prioritized getting a lot of silicone in there and keeping it leak proof over the visual appearance. And also this color, this was the high temperature color, and we decided to go with that instead of the lower temperature black one.
For a steeper pitch roof, you would normally put the point up and down so the water channels around it. So for like a 1210 or a 1212 roof, this one's only about a 12.5, so you could actually put it square, and that's how we had the last one installed. The problem is we overcut the metal on the bottom. I overcut the metal on the bottom, And so it was
Yeah,
just
we
better.
we got the brand new knockoff DeWalt nibbler,
And it worked
Amazon
great.
special, and it worked great.
Yeah, it really did.
We cut a little too far right here, and so we had to position it a little bit different to cover the whole.
Yeah, so all of this is there. I mean, all of this is sealing. I mean, it is sealed really well. We used an excess of silicone so that we would make sure that we didn't have any leaks. The chimney is still pretty stable, but we're going to get the guides this year. We hadn't put them there, and it survived a tornado. It didn't come off in the tornado, so it probably would be okay like this, but we're going to go ahead and use the guides. It says that if you have over 4 feet extending up, then you're supposed to use them. So we're going to put those in. It can't hurt. But one of the things we were thinking about long term is the other one was really good after, say, 3 years. But the only thing that's really going to break down a silicone polymer is UV. The heat will probably not have a problem. You know, they use it in cookware, so it's not going to be an issue. But UV could. So one of the ideas we had is we have the original flashing kit that we got from, here, actually, let me hand you this first.
Okay.
The original flashing kit that we got with the chimney, it came with the top and the cap. And we didn't use this because you can cut, you can cut into the metal and build a boot, and it's just another way to flash it. I just prefer the other one. I'm not as skilled.
Yeah, I mean, the install on that was so easy. And
yeah.
we're not great at cutting metal, so.
Yeah. So what we were thinking is we could put this over here, clean it up, screw it down just like this. Obviously isn't the right way to install it if it were going to be for flashing. But if it just provides cover, probably looks a little neater than what we had. Not that you can really see this from the ground. But more importantly, it will keep the sun off of that silicone boot. And I think the boot will last a lot longer this way. I mean, it will have obviously some impact on water, but not the stuff that runs down, but everything should be able to run under it just like it would have otherwise.
So yeah, we can go ahead and take that down now. We can paint it, and then we actually want to extend it to you guys. We're going to show you what it looks like, and then you guys can drop a comment and let us know if you think we should install it or not. All right, we put a coat of paint on our chimney. I don't know what you call it, a base. Put it in the kiln to dry. Let's go take a look, see how it looks on there. You guys can let us know in the comments if you like it. All right, well, our chimney is completely installed now, should be ready to go. And I'm really liking the way that black cover looks on there. It's not screwed in or anything right now. We're just gonna wait and see what everyone says down in the comments, but I'm liking it. I think it looks good. We'll probably put a second coat of paint on it before we install it for good. And I think it's still gonna be a while before we can use our wood burning stove. It got down to the 20s earlier this week, and it was just really cold outside, but with all the insulation we did in the house, we did the rock wool insulation, interior and exterior, it stayed warm in the house. We have not even turned on the heat in the house yet all season. Actually, we just have our mini split turned off right now, and it just feels nice in there. Also, in our solar kiln, the next day after it was 20 degrees, it was up to 120 degrees inside. So as long as the sunlight is shining on that solar kiln, it seems like it's gonna heat up. And with our shed, it seems like it holds in the heat really well, and it did great all summer. It's gonna have to get pretty cold before we can actually turn on that wood burning stove, and I think it's gonna heat that place up really fast. We're gonna be hot in there when that thing's running. But that's gonna be a wrap for this video. I wanna give a big thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed. And also, thank you to everyone that backs us over on Patreon. We really appreciate your support, and we'll see you guys next time.